Hola, pa.
¿Cómo estás?
Um,
Cuéntame. What's
¿puedo,
up?
¿puedo pasar por ahí
Sure. At what time?
right now?
All right. Go for it. I'm here. I was just finishing workout.
Okay. See you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
What's going on?
Hi.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Coming in. What brings you here, girl?
Olivia, mira. Hi. Hi. Um. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good to have you. Have a
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah.
Olivia. Oh my goodness. Have a seat with her.
Oh, she doesn't want to leave me. Okay. Olivia. So yeah, me estabas contando. You were telling me about your date.
Yeah. She's a very sharp person. She's very interesting, she seems like a down-to-earth person, really. She holds a nice job. She got, you know, two grown-up offsprings, and offspring. And we're definitely gonna see each other again this week.
Do you feel like there's like potential? In
Only
her?
time will tell, really.
Yeah.
We're just knowing each other.
I guess sometimes it's better for it to be like a marathon instead of a race. Because maybe with like
Absolutely.
your previous
Yeah, absolutely.
partner, it was like that.
Although she's not involved in any outdoor activities, really.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal for me. However, sometimes, that we do
Our daredevil
our
hobbies.
daredevil hobbies.
Yeah, you told her about like the mountain bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like
Yeah.
one of the first
I have to
things.
cover the whole territory. Let her know. A disclaimer.
That's cool. I hope
Yeah.
it progresses.
Yeah, I hope so too.
What does she do? O sea, like, ¿qué ella hace en su downtime? If she has any.
I don't know, because she hasn't. We haven't really talked about that. We were only went to a first date, so.
But yeah, I feel like you're more like serene about it now.
I have learned a lot.
I don't feel desperation in you.
No. I have learned a lot from the past experience. It has definitely calmed me down in terms of all the anxiety, and you once told me, do not get your expectations too high. So I'm practicing that.
I need to practice what I preach too, with whatever's next for me. Because I'm like the type of person who, like, I start forming ideas about what the future's gonna look like, and I don't even know the person's last name yet.
A lot of people want to jump ahead, cross a bridge that is not even in the horizon. I think that while in your case you're still feeling all these emotions because your loss happened a little bit of time ago.
She brought a sock.
Oh no. I just want to tell you to let time go by. One day at a time. It sounds like the famous cliche, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like every day, when the day ends, I feel like better, but like yesterday, it was 2 months since the breakup.
Wow.
And it's like every month that passes, I feel like more relieved. Like the longer time has been. Does that make any sense? Like,
yeah.
Like,
it happened to me with that other person a few months ago.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to tell you that the last time we spoke on the phone, I didn't feel those old desperate feelings I had, and it made me it relaxed me a lot. I see a clearer picture now. I put her in a small, tiny, pretty box in my mind.
Hey, Chingy. Hi, my girl. Hi.
We are here to present the award for International Feature Film, which is particularly exciting for me since I come from an international country, Canada.
I got a thing for Canadians.
The next nominee is a story of hope, perseverance, and survival that celebrates the strength of the human spirit. Composed by
13-time Oscar nominee.
And the Oscar goes to The Long Goodbye.
This film only exists because of your talent and your passion, and everyone at the Walt Disney Animation Studios.
And the Oscar goes to Julie Cooper.
So 2 months, huh?
Yeah. But I don't
Do you
know,
still
like,
keep in contact?
not really.
So those ways of communicating from a few weeks ago, that has stopped?
I was going insane with continuing to be in contact. I couldn't, like, I want to talk so badly, but I can't do it because it's like I go crazy. All I think about is the conversation, when to respond, how will I respond, and it was just no way to live.
Super hyper vigilant.
Very hyper vigilant of everything, even the most silly details, and I was driving myself crazy, I was driving other people around me crazy, and I also felt like I wasn't respecting myself.
Yeah.
Because
by falling into like an obsession.
Well, I guess so, that too, but just like, I don't know.
Take your time.
I felt like I wasn't respecting myself because I was still there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't giving my ex the breakup. As much as I wanted to continue going, I just decided that I needed to back away a little bit. And it has been like difficult because every day I regret taking space. It's like, it's weird. It's like I'm doing what is best for me.
But you think you're screwing it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That person screwed it up, so I applaud you for being so direct towards yourself. I think that it takes a lot of courage and practice to do that. It definitely is an uphill track.
It's not even a battle. It's like an uphill war.
Yeah.
And
I remember once you sent me a drawing of what success was. Remember that?
no.
You sent me this drawing.
I send a lot of things sometimes.
And it said, success isn't linear.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a graph, or a graphic, rather. It was just, this
literally looked like
tangle.
a bowl of ramen.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I have had to rely so hard on drive because I have no motivation to get out of bed, to eat, to do my films, to school.
To work. Yeah,
I don't
do
have
all the work.
I mean, if I didn't have a due date, I don't know how productive I would be right now, but also...
A due date for what?
For my films.
Okay.
And my documentary, and I have people counting on me.
Yeah. Well, it's a great motivator, definitely.
It's more like a... It's
like
more like
gun,
a dictatorship.
Like a gun to your head?
Yeah. I feel like I have no choice but to do the work. Otherwise, I can't graduate.
Right.
Ow, well, my foot. Ow.
You need to stretch.
Yeah, I haven't worked out today.
You probably won't.
No, I will.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
I
have a bad knee, so I can't.
No, I need to. Working out is another thing that I'm still like forcing myself to do, but
yeah,
it's like when we mountain bike, I don't like the climb, but I like the drop. So I'm like, well, I guess I have to push myself to the climb so that I can, and then enjoy the drop. It's the same thing with everything, with my projects, with school, with
relationship.
Well, I don't know what kind of climb I'm in for my relationships.
Or
but
how long of a climb. But it will be all right, you know.
I know.
Mind and body, take care of it, and eventually things will unfall apart.
It's my enormous honor to present our next nominee for original song, a folk song about two loved ones clinging to one another as
life changes
around them, who are pulled apart and then discover that even in the most troubling times, there's still hope, an unexpected miracle.
Eventually, things will unfall apart.
we're pulled apart and then discover that even in the most troubling times, there's still hope, an unexpected miracle.
Are you still going to therapy?
Yeah.
Good. That helps a lot.
My therapist is like, she reads my very long paragraphs, but she's like one of the only people who completely understands my mind, so it's like, well, I guess I'm stuck with you.
What are the 5 feelings? I read that once. The 5 feelings after
You mean
a
the
loss.
stages of grief?
Uh-huh.
I feel them, all 5 of them, every day.
Yeah.
I feel anger, I feel sadness. What are the other ones?
Yeah, I think it's joy also. That's the last one.
I have yet
when
to
you
feel
conquer the
that.
mountain.
Even though it's been 2 months, like, I still feel sad. But I'm obviously not as upset. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like my entire mind and body is so confused because I don't feel like this breakup happened 2 months ago. I feel like this breakup happened 10 months ago because 7 months before the breakup, like,
oh yeah,
my ex was so distant and so
yeah,
gone.
I remember you told me.
And so because of that, it's like I'm emotionally just not interested at all in dating or people. But at the same time, I am, because I feel like I have not been in a relationship for a year. Because even though I was in one, I wasn't in one.
If your ex was so distant and you were falling out of excitement,
I think it was the opposite. The more distant a person gets, the more you start to take them less for granted. And the more you start to realize what you're losing.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And for
desperation,
months, desperation sets in.
Builds.
I started feeling all the stages of grief while still being in a relationship for 7 months. And that was so confusing.
Okay.
And so now I don't know what kind of grief I'm going through, because it's almost, it literally feels like the person had like a terminal illness and now they died.
Kid living here that you're drunk to notice.
Okay.
Stupid people shouldn't breed.
Morning. Man, did you see all that traffic this morning?
I took the L today, as usual. I didn't think you were working today.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got called in. It's just as well.
How'd it go last night? I was thinking about you.
Yeah, thanks. I got your message. I'll fill you in later.
When I'm editing my films, I still think about it. When I'm doing school, I still think about it. So.
Happened to me all the time, also. But I'm more optimistic now, and more better prepared for going into a good relationship. I understand that through the process, you might want to do that, predict the future, create a best and a worst case scenario at the same time.
That's also why I backed away, because whatever happens, there is no worst case scenario, because I have nothing to lose.
It has happened.
Yeah, I lost it all.
Yeah.
I haven't lost it all. I have so much to be thankful for, but right now, I feel like I lost it all.
Yeah. What is this short film about? The one that we're doing right now? Or shooting, sorry.
I don't know. I have no idea. Today I was having a really bad day, and I just saw this contest. I decided to use the pain and put it into something, because if I wasn't sitting here recording this, I'd probably be home in bed.
Cooped up.
For approximately, I'd be in hour 12 right now.
Of laying down.
Of laying in bed.
Yeah.
Moping around and watching ER, which is fine. I do that sometimes, but I don't think I would have been able to forgive myself if I let this opportunity pass.
Okay.
To
express yourself.
Yeah.
And show your talent. Good.
We'll see. How much time left of the Oscars?
I don't know. What time is it? It's 8:20 p.m. Puerto Rico time.
I should go.
Okay, you got work to do?
I have 2 hours and 40 minutes left.
Olivia, hey, say bye.
She finished her bone.
That's a good girl. Ahora me muerde. Cesar Milan, 911. Dog 911.
Helmut.